So you've been back here a handful of times now at this point. Have the emotions changed at all? The atmosphere and just what it's like being here as you think about things coming in?
No, the emotions are the same every time. This was my home for 9 years. I came in as a 19-year-old kid, and for 9 years. So it was crazy. I got engaged while I was here. I grew up a lot. So emotions are always going to be the same here.
What's your impression of the Celtics team, seeing them for the first time here, and some of the guys who are stepping up? Obviously, some familiar faces for you too, and Jalen and Derek. What do you think of this team so far?
Marcus Smart's
It's exactly what I assume, man. When you got a foundation like the Celtics do, it's easy to buy in, and they're doing their thing. They're also the defending champs, and when you got that pedigree, you're not surprised when guys go down that other opportunities for guys come up, and they're taking advantage of it.
Obviously, you're close with Jason. Saw what happened to him in the playoffs. Much have you kept in touch with him through this process? How's he seem to be doing as he recovers?
Not as much as I would like.
We didn't win the 80 last time, though.
Things happen, but I have been in contact with him here and there, and he's in good spirits. He's good, and it's all love. I wish him a speedy recovery. We hate to see that in any sport to any player, but to a guy of Jay-Z's, his pedigree, his talent, that's tough. That hurts for the league. And obviously, for Boston. So that's all love, man. And like I said, I just hope, speedy recovery comes back better.
For you joining the Lakers, I'm sure starting your career with the Celtics, you never imagined that happening. What's that like? What was it like for the first time putting on that jersey? And what's the experience been like being with this team, Luka, LeBron, that whole experience?
I was weird at first, and being here 9 years, I definitely didn't think that would be a possibility. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying every last bit. We got a great team in LA. We got some talented players, and we have a great opportunity. So, playing with Luka and LeBron, man, two of the best to ever do this in this game. And just try to take and learn from them and help in any way that I can. But I'm excited about it, and I'm proud to be there.
Last one I got for you. Has your perspective changed on your time here as the distance has grown, as time's passed here? Or you feel pretty much similar about the tenure you had here in Boston and everything you went through and, all the years you had here? Has your thinking on it changed at all, or are you pretty much where you're at in terms of...
No, I'll say I'm where I'm at. Excuse me, this is where, like I said, this is where I grew up at. So, it's always going to hold a special place for me, no matter where I'm at. But like I said, I'm blessed, and it allowed me to be the person I am today. And the wisdom that I've learned from it, I will always take to the heart with.